But to tell me I came out with DeAndre Swift over Bijan,
where Jordan Davis just, still play the same.
Yo, what's happening? What's
going on, everybody? Come on, man. We're in the nest, man.
We're in the nest. The nest, man.
What's going on, man? How's your week so far?
Oh, man, listen, I got rained on all day today, man. It was not what I wanted to be in, boy. It was nasty out there, boy.
Mm-hmm. It is raining up here, too, man.
Raining as we speak. Boy. Oh, it's raining. It's raining in PA, too?
Yeah. Yep.
It's bad weather everywhere, boy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's supposed to be the first day of summer.
First day of summer, but we introducing all the rain.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but
no.
I really want to
do it. I don't even know what's good on the Eagles agenda. I want to try to get into a little burst before we get into this, top 10 cornerback list. It's not really too much, man. It's just people that's on our radar. Ngakwe, I don't even know if I said his name right.
Ngakwe.
Yeah, he might be a potential pickup for us. He's still a free agent, so hopefully he can we can see what we can do with that. Besides that, I didn't really see too much about the Eagles. How about you?
I like Yannick Ngakwe. I like Jadeveon Clowney too, bro. I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing him in. Hey, listen, an extra body on that defensive line for me, it's crucial right now. I'll take that extra body.
Yeah, but
I'll take the extra body.
Not him though.
Why not?
I still can't get over what he did to Carson Wentz when he.
Carson Wentz is gone.
I know he's gone, but I'm just saying, bro. Like I can't let that go, man. We would have went to the next round if he didn't step on my man. He didn't give him a concussion.
He did.
That was nasty.
30, he did.
That was nasty.
But no, for real though, I don't mind even if they feel like the safety position, that dude from Cleveland out there, Josh Johnson. They got a few pieces out there. I mean, if they still want to trade for Kevin Byard, Buda Baker, I still go for a dude like Patrick Queen. Isaiah Simmons, I think, will be off the board because he's moving to DB. So
okay, yeah, we don't need no more DBs really.
Nah, the DB room a little stuffy right now.
It's tight.
Stuffy right now.
Tight.
And but I take any one of those dudes right there though.
And we got to find out who's going to make this roster as well. I think that we're going to put all that position matchups in place, basically trying to see who's going to be the starter. Who's going to be at certain rotations. Also, who's going to make the team. And then if they feel like a guy's out there that's better than the guy that we have, and we can catch him up to speed, then that's who we're going to rock with. We're going to try to get that person. Like I said, everything going to happen really for us in March. So in the next month, we should know the direction of the Eagles heading to training camp. So stay tuned for that, man. We're going to have a lot of shows popping out all week, just updating news and things like that. So stay tuned. But I want to get into this list. Did you post up the link?
Not yet. I ain't put the link in there yet. I'm gonna give them a minute. I want to let them flow in. You know what I'm saying? Get them popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get the comments rolling. Hey, if y'all in here already, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, drop a comment, man. If you here, man, and say what's up, man.
Yeah, right. But the cornerback list was kind of hard, man. I mean, it was kind of tough. Only because the placement of people.
See, I asked you to send me your list, but I had already made my list. I was gonna get it at first. Quezzy, what's up, man? Hey, I'm gonna drop the link, man. Get your top 10 cornerbacks ready, man. We dropping top 10 corners. So when you get on here, you already know what it is. Be prepared. I'm gonna drop the link when we get into the top 5. I'll drop the link.
Okay.
When we get through the bottom 5, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I drop the link. But nah, man, listen, it was kind of easy for me. But it was kind of it was a couple corners I forgot the first time, so I had to revert back, bring them boys in, And it's still probably corners I forgot. I mean, it's a deep look. It's almost like the receiver one. It's a little hard because it's not much of a distance between 10 and like 14 or 12. They kind of all can be interchangeable.
When I tell you that I made lists, like, you know, the picture that I sent you, man, I made the tight end list, I made the DE list, I made all the lists because I think that we didn't really touch on tight ends on Boards of Broad Street. I think it was more so the wide receiver, the running backs, the quarterbacks, cornerbacks, of course, and the edge, but we didn't really touch on tight end.
Well, listen, look, we're gonna put the people on next week. Top 10 tight ends, but I got a curve for you, so I'm gonna make you do a little homework.
Okay.
Top 5 defenses in the 2010 to 2023.
Hold on, 2010.
Not right. So you start at 2010, 13 years. We're gonna look at the top 5 defenses. Now we can do 2000. Top 5 defenses of the 2000s.
From 2000 to up to date. How are we gonna do that?
Hey, that's your homework. I'm gonna have mine. I got 3 already. It's the 4th and 5th one the hard 2. Matter of fact, I got 4. I actually got 4. I gotta find out who my 5th is.
Because are you talking about year in and year out or just the whole?
I mean, no, you could pick a year. That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
Go find a team. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. I got the Ravens 2000 and I forgot what year, but I got their defense in there somewhere. I got that Giant Super Bowl defense in there, you know.
You can put them up there.
I had to, bro. That was look, they put that whoop on Brady, man. They put that hook on Brady.
Yeah, you damn sure did.
I got a few defenses in there. I think I got my 5 though, to be honest.
Okay.
Now that I just told you that, I know the other 3. So yeah, I got 5. I got 5 already. All right, well, let's get into it, man. Let's get these first 6 of yours. We're gonna get 6 through 10 popping for you. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about what you got going on here and why you picked who you picked, man.
Oh man. So you want me to start at 10, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So Ward, man, you know, I just think that he's gonna have a good season, man. He basically did not really give up that many deep passes, and he was just one of those shutdown cornerbacks that I had my eye on all season. I think this is going to be one of those seasons where he's just going to elevate his game. Sean Lattimore, need I say more? He's one of the greatest cornerbacks in Saints history. I seen he basically scored on us last year. He basically got that pick 6 on us. It was off of Gardner Minshew, but at the same time, it's just like, man. But I got Lattimore at number 9. Jalen Ramsey, you know, he fell off. I think
Stu, get your top 10 ready to Stu. Top 10 cornerbacks. Get your top 10 ready.
He's gonna get his footing back with the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins is a good spot for him. Denzel Ward, yeah. I didn't have him on the list originally, but man, with the Browns, man, he's gonna be a killer, man. He's gonna be a killer, and I think that, you know, just watching him play, I think that he deserved that spot. Jair Alexander, he's basically the Green Bay Packers secondary. You know, I think that he's probably going to be one of the bright spots for them
this year,
either side of the ball. Yeah,
you're gonna need him this year. They're gonna need him.
He's gonna be tough. He's gonna be tough, but you know, he can't do it by himself. But you know, his numbers is going to still be accurate to the point where he's still top 10 cornerback.
Your list's not bad, but I don't like how you play Jalen Ramsey, bro. You wow. How you gonna do a Florida boy like that, man? I'm going from last season into this season. But look, you also gotta take in the fact that for me, this is the part where I said I wanted to make it one list, right? Jalen Ramsey had a lot of injuries on his side of the ball last year in the Rams. He was doing a lot of carrying that secondary by himself with no help.
Yeah.
They went through a lot of I can't even look like when injury bug happened. I be like, dang, I feel bad for players that really be balling because that's that hurt, bro. But Jalen Ramsey, I mean, at least he top 10. I can't really argue that he top 10, but I think I got him higher. I got him higher. All right. Was it this one mine? Nope. That's not it. That's it. All right.
I forgot about him.
All right. So 10, I went with Marlon Humphrey, man. I just like how physical he is, bro. And I think this year, with you know what I'm saying, a few additions, you know what I'm saying, and Lamar possibly saying he's gonna be more of a passer, it's gonna give Marlon Humphrey a little bit more time out there when he's on the field to be able to show his thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if they can move the ball, then that'll keep them boys healthy. A lot last year they was 3 and out, man. So he had a little down season because he was on the field a lot. But I really like Trayvon Diggs, man. I just felt like from what I've seen in 2021 to 2022, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Nina? I feel like he had a down year, bro. He went from 11. He went from like 11 picks to like barely any. Like I don't even know what happened last year. He was looking real. And I seen him get toasted up a few times. So I'm gonna need him to bounce back. I had to drop him down. You know what I'm saying? I know the Dallas Cowboy fans gonna be mad at me, but I don't give a damn. It's all right. I put Denzel Ward at 8, man. I like how he played, man. And I done watched him play some good football. Yeah, man, he like really he on a good defense. It ain't right. It ain't like he on a Rudy Poo defense, but the Browns is the Browns. So we already know how that go. You feel me? So I got James Bradbury 7. You know, I feel like he's at 7 on my list, but I feel like he is higher in my mind. But I wanted to be fair, so I put him at 7. Because I feel like, you know, he did give up that holding penalty, so I gotta penalize him for, you know, doing that right there. But we gonna leave that at that. But he's still, you know, top 10. And then Marshawn Lattimore, we know what that is, man. He a purebred dog. He gonna get it in. So that's pretty much my list right there, man. I don't know how you feel about my list, but
no, I forgot all about Marlon Humphrey, man. I forgot all about him. But yeah, everybody can.
I told you, bro, that 10 to 15-ish range is everybody got somebody different. We got pretty much the same people though. It ain't really like
yeah. It's just different position.
Yeah, man. If y'all want to pop in, there it is. It's hot off the presses.
Yeah.
Somebody calling my phone. Oh, it's Scam Likely. They want to talk right during the stream. You know what I'm saying? Scam Likely want to talk. Well, nobody ever called my phone, but today Scam Likely want to talk. Y'all hit that link, man. You can pop something off in here, man.
Exactly.
See it. Hit the link. Hey, man, welcome to Hardcore Sports, man. You know, I did a live stream with the boys yesterday. You know,
I seen.
Look. You know me, I'm gonna get spicy no matter where I go. So I got in there, you know, I had to turn it up. I know you're a Sixers fan. So before we move on, you know, we're gonna take a little intermission real quick, right? How you feel about Kristaps, man? He got traded to the Celtics.
Good for the Celtics, man. I mean, you know, I can't say nothing else, man. Good for the Celtics. It's always the Celtics or the Heat that's making moves. It's never the Sixers. Sixers got their eye on old ass James Harden. And that's it. He got that bromance thing going on with Daryl Morey, and that's going to hinder us. And that's just being real. Like, it's going to hinder us to the point where these other teams are going to really surpass us, man. You know, we were number 3 in the Eastern Conference last season, and this season it's going to be even harder, man, because these teams are just getting better and better, especially if they sign they get the max contract for Jaylen Brown. That's going to be a dangerous squad, man. It's going to be a very dangerous squad, and they're going to basically try to get over that hump of Eastern Conference.
Quasi, what's good, brother?
Hey, what's going on? I'm trying to get my camera set up.
So what do you think the Sixers need to do, man, to move a little bit, you know, forward, man, and maybe bring Philly a championship like we gonna do? DV, I was talking to you, DV.
Oh, what happened?
I said, who you think they need to bring in, man? Who out there that you want to bring in for the Sixers, man, to do something?
honestly, some 3D guys, man. We need that, but we can't do anything with that contract of Tobias Harris, even though he's on his last year. Nobody's going to want Tobias Harris unless we get a 3-team trade. As far as point guard, I think James Harden was great for us for the seasons that he played with us, but at the same time, we're not going to get over that hump with him. That's just being realistic, but the Sixers think otherwise. Tyrese Maxey, honestly, and a lot of people hate me for it, but I think that Tyrese Maxey needs to be treated. That's one of the best assets that we have.
Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
I think that's one of the best assets that we have, and he's not a bad player at all. He's going to be great, but his size just get to him. At the end of the day, that's what we need is size, especially against like the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Miami Heat. We need size, and then we also need the bench. So we got to strengthen up that bench.
All right, Stu, who your I told you to get it ready. So who your 6 through 10 is, man? Give me 6 through 10. Then we're gonna let Quezzy get 6 through 10.
6 through 10. I'm gonna go number 10. I got Humphrey too. At 10. I like Marlon Humphrey too. He a dog. He physical, he big, he can keep up with boys, and he got a little length to him, so guys can't get away from him too much. I got Travarius Ward at 9. I really like Ward game, man. He just seemed like in a few more years, he's gonna be that true lockdown dude. I got Zaire Alexander at 8, man. I got Zaire Alexander at 8. I think in the right system, because I really don't think he playing the right system, but in the right system, dude, I think he could be a top 5 corner in the league.
That had tough, boy.
Yeah, I got Bradbury. You know what I mean at 7. That's explanatory. Yeah, I mean we just gonna leave that right there. And at 6, I got boy out of Miami, Xavier Howard, man. I like Xavier.
Okay, all right. Quezzy, give me 6 through 10, brother.
6 through 10. I got coming in at 6. I got Xavier Howard. And this a number 7. I got this a sleeper, bro. Like he a dog for real. I really want to put this dude in the top 5 because this is just my opinion. JC Horn, I got him at 7. That dude's nice, bro.
Out about him too.
Listen, I was telling DV, like 10 to 15 is so interchangeable, dog. You can put anybody in there. Like it's gonna be people that actually, you don't know.
Really, it's like 8 to 15. It can be interchangeable.
Yeah.
And at number 8, I got Jalen Ramsey. Number 9, I got James Bradbury. And then number 10, I got Diggs.
I dropped Diggs at 9. He put that boy.
I'm sorry, he overrated, bro.
He fell off.
I'm not being biased. Like, dude.
Listen, that first year he did good, but then last year he went from 11 picks to like 2. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, dude.
But if you really paid attention, it was a lot of them games people wasn't really throwing at him.
Yeah, like I saw, like when we played them on Christmas Eve, bro. The first series of the game when AJ hit him up, bro. I was like, and I was just watching him the whole game, bro. Like, no, he's not it, bro. He's not it. Like,
DV, well, hey, look.
To me, honestly, bro, like I ain't even gonna cap. If he moved it, I feel like he'll be a better safety than corner.
Ooh. Shit, hold on now. Hold on. Hey,
I take.
You'll take Diggs?
Hey, that's a hot take right there.
You moved to safety?
Yeah. That's a hot take right there. Because I ain't gonna front. I was thinking that when he first got drafted, I'm like, bro, he might be a nice safety. But then I thought about it, and he did used to play wide receiver too. So playing corner really ain't that much of a difference for him.
Well, DV, we're gonna get into your fizz eye.
Good segue. Good segue. So my number 5 is Diggs. I really think that he's just going to benefit off of Stephon Gilmore being there. You know, I think that's what's going to happen. Also, the move for
what it is,
Michael Parsons. I think that's going to help him as well. I think that's where I'm gonna just play some, just to be realistic. James Bradbury, I think that he's just going to come into his own. Last year, I think he had a better season than Slay. Slay had better meaningful games, but overall, I think that James Bradbury had the better season. Slay, I got him at number 3 because he all pro. Basically, he's going to set the tone for that secondary at the end of the day. Patrick Surtain at number 2. I think that he's going to be one of the bright spots on that Broncos defense once again. He's just going to cover his man and everything like that. He's going to be one of those guys to look out for. And Sauce Gardner, of course, that goes without saying at number 1. He was the best corner last year. I think he's going to hit the ground running. It's going to start out a little bit slow, but I think he's going to hit the ground running once he get his footing in after probably first 3 games. But yeah, I got Sauce at number 1.
All right, I'm gonna let Stu go first. Stu, give me your top 5.
All right, top 5. I got Big Play Slay at 5. I got Big Play at 5. I got Marshawn Lattimore at 4. I got Marshawn at 4. I got. I don't want to do this. I gotta move somebody out who I originally had there, but I gotta put JC Horn at 3. I
really want to put him in my top 5.
I gotta put him at 3. I'm sorry, I gotta put him at 3. I gotta move Lattimore out. I gotta move Lattimore out. I got just like DB. I got Surtain at 2 and Sauce Gardner at 1.
All right. Come on with it, Quezzy. Let's get it.
All right. At 5, I got Marshawn Lattimore. At number 4, I got Jair Alexander. At number 3, I got Big Play Slay. And then number 2, I got Patrick Surtain. And then number 1, I got Sauce Gardner.
It seemed like it's about the same. I'm gonna drop mine real quick. Let's talk about it, man. Y'all know.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
Yeah.
I got Jair at 5 though, because I kind of like Jair, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all putting some disrespect on Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, I believe in the right system. I believe he's a top 5 corner. I said that. I believe in the right. I just don't think the system in Green Bay is right for him. I think
it's gonna be right for him this year. He gonna be all right.
From what I seen him in that system, it ain't right for him. In a different system, he a top 5 corner. I believe that.
But I got Jair 5. I got Jalen Ramsey 4. I think him going to Miami and being with the one y'all got in the top 10, Xavier Howard, who I got like 11. I think he gonna really turn back into what people forgot he was. Last year, he had a lot of injuries on that defense.
He got exposed.
It was the defense, though. He didn't have no safety. He playing. First off, he's not a man corner.
I'm not talking about this past year. I'm talking about before that.
2 years. The last 2
I'm talking about before that. He got exposed.
I feel like he
was getting exposed in that. Look, in that game where they won the Super Bowl, boy, he was getting cooked.
Oh, come on, you ain't gonna give him the pass interference?
No, bro, no. I'm not even talking about just that pass interference. They only caught 2 passes. He only gave him 2 passes. Bro, did you watch him lead? Did you watch him leading up to that Super Bowl and everything? He was getting cooked.
Yeah. I like Jalen Ramsey. I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna be all right in Miami.
Matter of fact, did you see that one year when they played against the Chiefs and Sammy Watkins cooked him?
Yeah, I seen that.
Okay, bro. He be getting cooked. He literally. Trayvon Diggs is Ramsey Jr. Because I'm telling you, they bite on them double moves and them in cuts. If they get caught on them, it's a wrap. Them boys got exposed. Ramsey ain't that dude no more.
I think he'll have a bounce back year though.
I think he's gonna benefit from being in Miami, bro.
Yeah, that's what I think. But
they got some defensive pieces that he can, if he really can lock back in and get a little bit of it back, he'll be all right. I think that's why I got him at 4. We're gonna see what happens. you know, sometime down the line, you know, me and DV will do another one, you know, halfway through the season. He might be rotisserie chicken, might not even be in the top 10 come halfway through. Never know.
Chicken alert.
But I got Darius Slay 3, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, last year down the stretch, he started playing a lot of real shitty. But the first half of the season, bro,
he was
the way he did, Justin Jefferson, I couldn't move him from 3. I tried.
Clamp daddy. If you clamp Jetta like that, hey.
Once we saw that, we expected that every game, though. I ain't gonna lie.
But
I think that was Gannon's fault.
I couldn't expect that every game because of just what Smitty said. I knew we had Jonathan Gannon. I knew we had Gannon. So expecting that every game, nah. Now, what I did say, and Philly Mike will tell you this, I said before the season last year, by week 4, that defense, I said, look, week 1, yeah, it was a little sloppy. I said, yo, weeks 2 and 3, we needed them corners to be uptight because we had to deal with Jefferson. We had to deal with who was the other boy that they had over there? We got a couple boys we got to deal with. The secondary got to be right. And then week 3, we really had to be ready because we had to deal with McLaurin and Dotson and them boys too. So I was like, that secondary got to be on point. After those 3 weeks, I don't know what the hell Gannon started doing. I don't know what he started doing.
Jetta the whole game too. Most of the game.
Yeah.
Like he was up on him.
All right, hey Stu, since you're an old head, I got a question for you. Give me one of your top defenses in the 2000s. I know it's for next week, but I just want one of yours. Not just one. Give me just one in the 2000s. Okay, 2000 to 9. Just one defense that you can't forget.
2003 Baltimore Ravens.
That's the I got them on my 5.
The 03 Baltimore Ravens.
They had a stick, bro.
That defense was they averaged up giving up 12 points a game? Something like that. Them boys that was Ray Lewis the last time Ray Lewis was on the field. Them boys was out there hitting. And look, that kind of defense right there, the way Deshaun Desai talking, that's the kind of defense I want to see. Them boys need to be hitting. Them receivers and tight ends come across the middle. I want to hear some helmets clapping. I want you to put your helmet in somebody's chest so hard that it peel the decal off your helmet. That's what I want. I want one of them kind of hits out there.
Quasi, you can remember one of the defenses you from the 2000 to 2023. You look a little young, so I know you might not go.
Yeah, I remember some of them Steelers teams, bro.
Ooh.
What's the dude number 92? That man used to kill people.
Harrison.
Man, bro. That man used to do people.
Well, any year where Palomalu was on that defense.
Yeah.
Good God.
And the year they won their last Super Bowl, their defense was nice too that year too. The last Super Bowl that they won.
Yes, sir.
DV, what's up, man? What you got for me, DV? I know you over there. You're peeling back the pages of your almanac.
Look, it's hard, man. I mean, everybody said the Ravens, Steelers. I'm gonna just, off the top of my head right now, I'm gonna go. Legion.
You Steeler.
You got to go with that.
Broncos defense was nice too.
I was going there. That's where I'm going next. I'm gonna have to go with that Broncos. That defense.
The Broncos defense was crazy.
Peyton Manning Super Bowl year.
Yeah. The Carolina Panthers defense was nice too. The year they went to the Super Bowl.
Listen. If y'all really think about it, it's changed a lot.
It was nice that year, but they got their reputation off Cam Newton running the ball like he was.
But you had Luke Kuechly though.
But he was catching them. Yeah, he was.
Luke Kuechly was.
Who was that? Hold on, it wasn't just Kuechly. It was another linebacker they had too.
Yeah, the black number 58, I think.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Yeah,
oh my God, that boy was hitting.
They had a little stick. And then you don't really remember none of them. Like Josh Norman, you remember him. You know what I'm saying?
He had one good year.
That was that year. That was that year. The Super Bowl run. That was it.
I tell you what, though, he flipped that 1 year into a bag.
Yeah. And then the next year,
he flipped that 1 year into a bag. I can't even. The way I look at it, I seen that whole year. Okay, yeah, he's just a big physical guy. If you got some speed to get around him, he toast. Boy, once people started cooking him, boy, he got exposed. Boy, he got exposed in Washington. As soon as he got there, he got exposed.
Hey, y'all know what's crazy though? Look how hard it was for us to really think of a bunch of defense. Now, if I was to ask y'all to give me the top 5 offenses right now, we'd be popping them off like this. People don't build defenses like they used to, bro.
Offenses, I
gotta go with that Falcons offense.
Dude, damn that.
Hold on, that Patriots Randy Moss offense.
The Rams.
That Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, and Reggie Wayne offense with Dallas Clark.
And the Broncos.
Ooh.
And the Broncos.
Oh, yeah. The Broncos, that Super Bowl year, he had 3,000-yard receivers.
Did he throw for like 5,000 yards the first year?
Yes. He had 3. But he was the first quarterback with 3 1,000-yard wide outs. No tight end, wide outs. Plus a 1,000-yard rusher that year. He had what was his name? I can't even remember the damn kid name, bro. But they had a stick over there on offense.
Yeah, they had a squad.
Let me see. You gotta put Tyreek Hill and the Chiefs offense.
Yeah.
They going ham. The Rams here with Todd Gurley.
Yeah, and the Saints, bro. Like 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Every year they offense is nice.
The Chargers with LT. The Chargers now with you know what I'm saying, with Justin Herbert, if they can start getting their ass whooped in the playoffs.
If they deep, but see the thing with the Chargers though, boy, the last 4 years they had the worst injury luck I've ever seen, bro. They can't field a healthy team to save their damn life, man.
They ain't got no running game either. That's why they can't win. Dude, not like that to me. The Austin.
Let me see. Damn. That Tampa Bay offense that won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
Mike Evans, AJ Brown, and what's your boy name? Chris Godwin. With Leonard Fournette.
But they had
Sean McCoy.
Ronald Duck.
Stick. It's been some offenses, bro, and y'all can see like the league really changing. Like if you go to talking to cats like back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Back in Stu era, they can name 50 defenses off the top of their head. Probably tell you how sorry people offenses was back then.
Bro, I tell you, look, if we went further back, if we just went back another 10 years, I could tell you about 6 or 7 defenses that most of those defenses couldn't even compete with.
Right.
I can tell you right now, the 91 Eagles defense, the only one of those out of those defenses we named, the only one of those that would have been able to keep up was that 03 Ravens defense. That's the only one.
Who's on that? What players is all on the 91 team?
What? Reggie White, Jerome Brown.
You had Jerome Brown, Reggie White, Seth Joyner, Eric Allen.
Hey, did they let Eric in?
Waters, huh?
Did they let Eric in? I know he was up for the Hall of Fame a few times now. They still haven't let him in yet.
Who?
Eric Allen. He been on the ballot a few times.
I think he did get in.
Yeah, he got in under the honorable senior honorable shit, right?
Yeah. But he was on there. We had Andre Waters. Woo. Jesus. It's so funny. I'll never forget it. It was one game I remember. They beat Troy Aikman up so many times, and they sacked him like 11 times in that.
They put the Carson Wentz on.
Matter of fact, Mike Golick was on that defense. I'm trying to remember. Matter of fact, while you're talking about it, Baldy was on the team back then. No, yeah, Seth Joyner was. Yeah, he was on there.
He was starting linebacker.
Seth Joyner was one of the catalysts on that defense. He was like Seth Joyner was one of those players that made me look at the linebacker and say, when I played in high school, he was one of those players that I looked at the linebacker and said, all right, I'm staying away from that dude. Seth Joyner was the player that made me look at linebacker and say, I'm not going near them dudes. I'm not going near them dudes. I'm not trying no. Seth would hit you, and he made that defense, it was so bad. They used to hit you so hard. And this is before they had that whole can't hit him in the head and all that. Nah, we talk about we talk about throwing forearms to the helmet from up under the chin straight through the helmet type hits.
Hey, look, I got a funny story for you. My dad was playing football back then, right? And he said it was a line. He played defensive end, so he said it was a lineman kept crying. He said, "Man, you don't see him he leading with his forearm." He said he ain't leading, he bringing it.
Exactly. He's just bringing it to you.
Get him off you if you wanted to stop, because if not, I ain't got nothing to do with that. None of my
exactly. Business. I can't do nothing. I ain't got nothing to do for you. And back then, like here's what's funny is back then in the neighborhood growing up in Philly, we played like that with no pads, no helmets, no nothing. That's just how we played. Because to us, that's just how football was played. So I look at it now. Oh, you can't hit him in the helmet. Oh, defenseless receiver. What the fuck is a defenseless receiver? He got on pads and a helmet, don't he? He defended. Let him take a hit, damn it. We was taking hits like that with no pads and helmets. Just playing in the neighborhood. Hell, in the neighborhood, you was lucky if you didn't run into a parked car or one of those damn poles on the side of the damn street.
Listen, I seen my cousin get flipped on top of a car. Boy, break the windshield.
Damn.
Bruh.
He caught the pass and all, Quizzy. He ain't let it go or nothing. He caught that thing, went through the windshield. And we left that block too. We got on down. It wasn't even our block. It was just somebody else's.
These front two teeth are artificial from when I was playing the ball in the hood, running down the street for a pass. I ain't even realize it. I ran right into the pole. Still caught the ball, held on to it, chipped these bitches into it. It looked like a goddamn triangle. I had to go get caps on both of them. 8 years old. I ain't give a damn. 3 hours later, guess where I was? Back out there playing football. That's just how it went down. That was just football when we grew up. So all of this new rules, defenseless receiver, and can't hit him in the head, and this that. What?
I understand that. I understand why. You know what I'm saying? People losing their life behind it. You know what I'm saying? It got.
That DeMar Hamlin joint brought it home for me. I was like, but see, as a kid, I wasn't thinking about it.
Was you watching the game when it happened?
Yeah.
I watched him drop cold. That was one of the most hardest thing I ever seen in my life.
I literally looked at my wife and was like, babe, that I literally just watched this young man take his last breath on the damn football field. That I really just watched this man lose his life on a football field.
Oh yeah, Jigga, I ain't getting out there no more, but I tried to do that about 4 years ago. I got out there with them young cats. I'm out there playing football, boy. The next day, I couldn't even get out of bed.
Bruh. Hey, Twist, you ain't
I had to ask my wife, bring me some ice pads, bring me the heating pad, whatever you can, because these legs is hurting, bro.
If you see me out there now, if you see me, my 43-year-old ass out there trying to play football like I did when I was younger, call the people and they need to put me in the white coat. Call the people in the white coats. I need to hug me jacket because something done went wrong. I ain't supposed to be out there 43. Call them men in white coats. I need to be like this for a while. I need to love me for a while. I swear.
Hey, so since we out here, man, I had a question on Birds of Broad Street. Me and DV already went through it. You know, I want to ask y'all, man, who in the NFC is the biggest threat to the Eagles? I went with the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? People don't believe in Geno, but I feel like Pete Carroll a good coach, man. And if anything, he could bring the best out of him at least one more time. You know what I'm saying? So they brought in the best receiver for me in the draft in Jackson Smith. They brought in my favorite corner in the draft. And then they already have pieces, man. If they can keep Kenneth Walker healthy, they can keep that corner. What's the other cornerback name? If they can keep him healthy too, I think they're gonna be deadly, man. I think they on the way up. I don't know who DV went with. I can't remember who you went with, DV. 49ers?
49ers, yeah. I went with the 49ers only because I'm looking at their offense. I think that's going to be carrying them. That's what's going to carry them. I don't think that the defense is going to be the same. But, I just picked the 49ers because I did not want to pick the Cowgirls. I did not want to pick the Giants. Didn't want to pick the Lions because somebody already picked them. Didn't want to pick Seattle because somebody already picked them. So I went.
You don't got 49ers. No faith in Minnesota with the new Jordan Addison? I mean, is it
No.
Is it Kirk Cousins?
No, I don't got faith in him.
Who you like, Quizzy?
It's between. I'm gonna give it to the Seahawks, but it's between them and the Lions because I feel like every time we play the Lions, they be trying to be trying to beat us every time. Like every time we play them, it's close. So they already be trying to backdoor us every time. But I'm gonna give it to the Seahawks because Slay struggled with DK, and then he's getting better at that, and then they just added all that new talent they got. Then what? They got the Zach Charbonnet guy too?
Yeah, they got Charbonnet.
Yeah. But I'm most intrigued about our run defense. I want to see how we gonna be on the run defense this year.
I think Jordan Davis is gonna be real nasty. Listen. Hey, somebody was telling me, they was like, bro, you know who, people be saying Jerome Brown and Reggie White. I really believe that they can be that again, bro. I believe we got the two pieces right now to replicate what Jerome and Reggie did back in the late 80s, early 90s, bro.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, with the combination of Davis, Carter, Nolan Smith, Milton Williams, Josh Sweat, Reddick, the future of this D line is going to be running for quite some time. And let's not forget Marlon T, Morrow Ajomo. I'm sorry, Kentavia Street, by the end of the offseason, he's going to be the odd man out.
I forgot.
He's going to be the odd man out. I'm sorry, Street going to be the odd man out because I honestly, I'm going to put it to you like this. Howie ain't getting rid of no draft pick. He'll get rid of a guy he traded for.
Yeah.
If he only traded, a 4th or 5th round pick for him anyway, you get a comp pick back for that anyway. So what we talking about? You know what I mean? So I look at it like that, just on that strength alone. And Morrow Ajomo was a draft pick. Nah, we gonna give more leeway to the draft pick because how long you been over there with New Orleans and they was willing to get rid of you for that low of a price. You obviously ain't worth much to the team that drafted you. It didn't cost us much to get you. We get the same thing back if we get rid of you.
Hey, Jigga, we ain't swept them Dallas Cow. I don't even want to cuss, but y'all know what I wanted to say. Since 2011.
Right.
Damn, I thought we swept them in 2017.
We split. We gave them the last game of the season because we already had the number 1 seed locked up.
They swept us in 2018.
Man, that's the year they got Amari Cooper.
They swept us in 2020.
My thing is
he tried to pass that. That's why I call Dak Prescott. I call him LeBron Prescott because all he do is on stat pack. You just get his stats.
Man, I look at it like this though. I really don't care too much about sweeping them as long as they beneath us in the division at the end of the season.
Gotta sweep them.
I just want one sweep.
Hold on. And that's only the scenario if we play them the last game of the season and we already got the division locked up. Now, if we play them 2 times early in the season, Stomp Johnson they ass. That's what I said. We got them twice early in the season. Stomp Johnson they ass. Matter of fact, the last game that we played them, I believe that we can go ahead and probably lock up the division on that one. Let's go ahead and let's stomp Johnson their ass. Let's go ahead and get that out the way.
We play all our division games later in the season, though. I think we
we really got kind of lucky. The Giants, the last two, they always in the way, bro.
I feel
we got 3 of them before the bye.
I think
we played 3. Yeah, we played 3. No, 2 before the bye.
3.
2.
We got both Washington games and Dallas. We got both Washington games in Dallas.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think we're just gonna split with the Giants this year.
Nah, we don't need to sweep the Giants.
No, he said we're gonna split. That's the only team we splitting with.
Yeah, that's the only team we split with. That's the only team.
We're gonna peel their muffin cap back on Christmas, and then we're gonna let them have that last one.
Yeah, like I look at it like this, man. Especially with, like I said, I analyze our opponents by quarterback, and then is that quarterback protected? I mean, how's their O-line looking? I see some good quarterbacks. I don't see a lot of good O-lines, not compared to the D-line we got. So therefore, they quarterback ain't protected. That's why everybody say, it might be a tough. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one against the Jets, and I think that might be our first loss. But I don't know. That O-line ain't looking all that. Sorry. Yeah, they got Aaron Rodgers. They got some weapons out there, but
I think
if he ain't got enough time to throw the ball, if he running for his life, what we worried about?
I think that one's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah, they better sign Saquon, Jigga. If they don't sign Saquon, boy, they might not even be able to beat us in the last game.
I'm gonna put, man, look. If they don't find a deal for Saquon, I don't believe he'll sit out the whole season, but I believe he'll sit out just long enough to where he'll come back, sign it, and then he'll play enough games to where they try to use the franchise tag again. Then it goes up more. Yeah. He gonna do the same thing again.
That's what the Cowboys try to do with Zeke, though. That's what they try to do. So,
but
I think that Saquon is not going to sign right away. He's going to wait. He's going to wait that thing out.
The thing that scares them. 15. That scares them. That's what I was going to say. What scares them? They put 12 out there. And he said no. He's turned down 12 and 13 from what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but he turned down 12 and 13.
And here's why he turned down 12 and 13. Because for one, the whole damn offense was relying on Saquon Barkley basically last year.
Hey, what the hell? That's a hell of an idea.
What the hell?
Trash.
Dude, look at that idea.
If I'm them, I rescind the offer and sign Cooks. I don't know much to Kevin. Ooh.
If they rescind that 10, they could sign him.
Yeah, they could. But here's the problem with that, though. Here's the problem with that.
I got some hot takes tonight, man.
Let's think about this, though. Is the injury history that much different?
Kind of. Just a small amount. I think Cooks got him by a few games.
That's it. But it ain't that much different.
No, not much.
So basically, you say you want.
But I think it's the injuries though, because I think what's the name? Doesn't he had an ACL?
Dalvin Cook.
No, Dalvin Cook got early ACLs. He ain't had an ACL in a minute, but what's it called? It just had a recent ACL, right? 2 years ago.
Yeah, and he came back and look what he just did on it off of it last year. I mean, so if you not gonna pay Barkley, but you gonna pay Dalvin Cook, now think of what that.
But they tried to pay Barkley though. Barkley just don't want what they tried to pay.
Exactly, man. Here's why. Because damn it, if the whole offense was basically, if I was the majority, if I was over 50% of the offense last year, why the hell am I the one franchise tag and you gave this dude, this quarterback who threw 15 touchdown passes in a passing league? Why is he paid a 4-year deal and I've got the franchise tag? So now since you decided to pay him first and not pay me, oh hell no. Now you got to pay me more.
What they gave him? 40
now
million.
You got to pay me more.
47. I mean like 45. They got him about 45.
Who worth more money? Who worth more money though? Let's be real now. At this point,
but is he really? Is Daniel Jones really worth $6 million a year less than Jalen Hurts, or is he worth about $15 to $20 million a year less?
The difference between Jalen Hurts' deal and his deal, no trade clause, and they got an option to get out after 2 years. They can literally get out.
True, but this is what I'm saying. My thing is this dude the Giants did it wrong. If anything, they should have franchise tagged, or they should have worked out a deal with Saquon. And if Daniel Jones was trying to demand $40 million a year, let him go test the market. You tell me a team in a damn league that was going to pay Daniel Jones $40 million a year.
Hey, it's somebody stupid enough that the Giants did it.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's saying it's stupid that the Giants did it. That's why they should have signed Saquon Barkley to a contract first. Let Daniel Jones go out there and test that market and see if he's going to get $40 million.
They trust Daniel Jones for some odd reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but they trust him for some odd reason. They got some type of hope in him that I ain't seen yet. He a decent quarterback, but he ain't that.
I think he'd be good if he got if he was in a situation like Jalen. Like I think I want to say he'd be better than him, but I think he'd be.
No.
He had a mind. His mind trash though. I ain't gonna lie.
And it's not just that. It's Daniel Jones is not a very good decision maker, and his brain don't process as fast as everybody thinks it does.
Hey, Quez, if you watch, he panic a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Well, he get that stupid look on his face.
Yeah, especially against us for sure.
Like when it comes to getting pressure up the middle, he is when pressure comes up the middle, he reminds me so much of Eli Manning, on how he would just drop to the ground and just. Daniel Jones, he's a panic and drop back and just try to flail it away or something. I'm like, bro, what are you scared of? You got pads and a helmet on.
I hate quarterbacks like that. Man. I hate when they do that. Like you getting sacked and you just throw it up. I hate quarterbacks like that. Just take the damn sack, please.
Bro, Daniel Jones is the king of that.
Who else used to do it? It was somebody else used to do it. It used to piss me off. Carson Wentz.
Yep. I was just going to say it.
You know what the funny thing is? I was just sitting there because my neighbor, they Eagles fan. My neighbor, he's an Eagles fan. He moved in like a couple months ago. And he looked at me, he was like, does every Eagles fan hate Carson Wentz, or am I the only one that actually likes him a little bit? I said, no, we like him a little bit, but only.
I don't hate Carson Wentz.
Huh?
I don't hate Carson Wentz.
I said, yeah, we like him a little bit.
I hate Donovan McNabb, though.
Yeah, I know.
Carson Wentz.
Nah, I don't hate Carson. I said because Carson was a main catalyst for us even getting the Super Bowl 52.
Stu, I'm deeper than that though. It ain't even about that. Now that my eyes open to mental health, that man was going through a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
He broke down, bro, and he couldn't get over it. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My true opinion, we should have traded Nick Foles after that Super Bowl. We got off the first round picks for Nick Foles.
Look, it was funny. I was watching.
It's different.
I was watching First Take 2 days after matter of fact, it was the day after the parade. And it was like, yo, what should the Eagles do with Nick Foles? And the moment they got done asking that question, I said, trading for a first and a third right now.
We got off of first round picks for real.
Yeah. You want to know something? I don't think he thought Nick Foles was a threat to him, but
he did. Go look at the Darren Sproles. Go look at the Darren Sproles interview.
When Jalen Hurts came into the picture, bro, I'm telling you,
he was already falling apart before that. Listen, go look at the Darren Sproles interview. Darren Sproles said it. He said after he won the Super Bowl, I never seen Carson Wentz like that before. He didn't want Nick Foles to be the guy. You know what really killed him? You want to know what really pushed him off the edge? When they put that motherfucking statue in front of the link.
Yeah,
that was it.
I said it then. I said, Jeffrey and Howie Roseman don't even realize the mistake that they just made.
They spit on that man.
They really forced it. They made him into what he is.
Hey, if anything, he didn't see Jalen Hurts as a threat.
It's one thing to get the stats. It's one thing to get the stats. My thing is, it's one thing to get the stats you made. It's one thing to get the stats you made, but to have it right out front like that, where he got to see it every day.
Every time he come to work. Every day on the way to work.
It's just like, that's just like saying to them, yeah, you're a guy, but hey, this guy right here, come on, man.
I'm gonna ask y'all this. So with that being said, do y'all think our front office really believed in him from the beginning?
Yes.
Like I said, I explained the situation before. After his rookie year, you gotta think, in his rookie year, we didn't make the playoffs. We were 7-9, but we could all see, Carson Wentz was like that. We could all see that. We just needed better weapons around him. Because think of how many games and games were lost by guys dropping passes, and they was so. Once the weapons came, you got to think about it. They realized one thing after that rookie year. This was his first year in the league. His first year, Jordan Matthews and him were together. Jordan Matthews was 3 yards away from getting 1,000 yards. That was already Jordan Matthews' second year. It was going into his third. They got rid of Jordan Matthews.
Dumbest mistake we made.
They should have got rid of Nelson Aguilar.
Ooh, hold on now. Hot take.
He wasn't trash, bro.
Hot take. Hot take, dude. I think they could have kept all of them.
He wasn't trash.
No, they should have got rid of Nelson Aguilar. Okay, you brought in Alshon Jeffrey for that 1 year, but then you can still have Torrey Smith on the outside as the other speedster. Jordan Matthews, other than Zach Ertz, Jordan Matthews was the guy for Carson Wentz when he first got in there. Why would you take that away? You don't do that. You now ruin the chemistry that he had. Like seriously, you think about it.
We didn't get enough for Jordan Matthews.
Yeah, because they knew eventually they was gonna have to pay Jordan Matthews.
What we traded for, a fourth or a fifth?
We traded him for Ronald Darby and a fourth.
Thought so.
Now, mind you, here's the thing about it. Ronald Darby got hurt first game that season, ended up missing 10 games. Guess who ended up playing most of that year? Oh, that guy, that's the other guy on the opposite side of Jair Alexander in Green Bay. That kid, Rasul Douglas.
Yeah, he was getting bro, our corners used to get killed, bro.
But here's the thing, and I kept saying this.
Oh my God. What was 24? What was 24 name?
I forgot.
Who was 24? Stu, 24. He got murdered by Dez Bryant.
Corey Graham.
Got murdered by Dez Bryant.
What was his name again?
Corey Graham.
No, it was somebody. It's another corner we had, bro. He was sorry as hell.
But you remember that?
Patrick Robinson.
Oh, him too.
Patrick Robinson.
Hey, you remember that game, Stu? When Malcolm Jenkins was talking crazy to Dez, and then Dez told
oh my God, he toasted.
Well, he had like 3 touchdowns in the first 2 quarters.
Toasted his boots.
We had some bad cornerback play.
Hey, I'm telling you. Nah, you want to talk about bad quarterback play? Your boy Kerry Williams and who was the other boy?
When this was? Hold on, Kerry Williams and
whatever his name was.
Oh, was that Cromartie?
Yeah, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie.
Fucking trash, bro. And it's still worse than Nnamdi Osman Walker.
Hold on. Who was the other one? No, it was Kerry Williams, and it was the one from
my bad.
It was the one from Seattle that we had grabbed. Oh, he used to play on the opposite side of Richard Sherman.
Sidney?
Walter Thurman. Walter Thurman.
Oh, we did have Walter Thurman. He had a weird number. He was like a weird number.
Yeah, bro.
He
Oh
was
my
trash.
God.
But we done had some booty corners, bro, for real.
Byron Maxwell.
Hold on, what'd you say, Quest?
What's the corner? Sidney, what was it? Sidney Bryant?
Sidney Jones? Sidney Jones?
Bro, I swear to God, bro, he made me so mad. I inboxed him on. I recorded myself on Instagram, telling him he was sorry as hell live during the game. That man used to make me so mad. He used to get killed on live. He used to get burnt toast.
But see, here's the thing about it.
I said
the thing about it with Sidney Jones is his first year in the league, he came in rookie year off of Achilles injuries that he happened in his pro day.
We should have never had him.
His whole,
I ain't gonna lie. He used to get killed.
His whole first year, he really ain't getting no experience, no nothing. And then this is something I said about both him, Sidney Jones, and Rasul Douglas. That Jim Schwartz defense was absolute ass. Everybody would say, oh, that won us a Super Bowl. It don't matter, he won a Super Bowl. That defense was ass. His scheme was ass.
I ain't gonna lie. 2017 was lightning in the bottom.
It really was.
The offense was popping, but that defense, we had some. Think about what we had on that defense and tell me if that was a Super Bowl defense for real.
No.
We had Rodney McLeod, Rasul Douglas, Jalen Mills,
Malcolm Jenkins,
Nigel Bradham.
Like, come on, man.
Linebacker, yeah.
Bro, we didn't have no defense that should have won no Super Bowl.
We was not. Luckily, we had a front that was nice enough to do some things.
It's almost like that Giants defense. Their defense wasn't hitting like that at the corners, but they had the best defensive line I've seen outside of our defensive line.
Man. Telling you, bro. That's why I said that. But and to me, this is where I think a lot of defensive coordinators get it wrong. They think because you have such a dominant defensive front that your corners have the luxury to play off so you can keep everything in front of them. No, let them get up there and put their hands on these boys. Let the pass rush and the coverage work together. Let them get there and press and force the quarterback to hold the ball longer.
But Stu, for me, it ain't all receivers though. It's them dudes like Terry McLaurin, Stephon Diggs. You can't play them boys off the ball. They coming at you full speed, and you got to react when they get close.
Exactly. You got to stop. You got to stop them boys before they get started. You can't let them.
Bro. I hate seeing somebody play receivers.
Same thing with Quez Watkins. If Quez Watkins start off, if he noticed they playing off coverage on him, his first 6 steps need to be so damn fast to where he's stepping on his defender's toes, and especially on a deep over route, get him step on his toes and force him to flip his hips to the outside so you can cut back across over the field. Now he's 5 steps behind and 15 yards away from you.
Quest should be a double move specialist though. He's so fast. If you make a cornerback commit to any other move than what he's supposed to, and you go the other way, Quez will get so many touchdowns.
He just needs to master one route, like one go-to route. You got the speed.
That sluggo.
Here's what's funny. The one time this past season that I seen him do it, and he was literally wide open with like 15 yards from a defender in every direction, was that first drive in the Dallas Cowboy game, in the second Dallas game. But Minshew just threw the ball over his head.
Trash. That dude was trash, bro.
I'm so glad he gone. Thank you to the football gods for blessing us for getting rid of that dude.
Trash. I can't believe
I can't believe in 2021 he asked to be the starter.
Like, bro, what? His arm not that good either. He's not that strong with the ball.
Bro,
like,
I remember in the beginning of the off season, after the 2021-2022 season, all these sports commentators, especially in Philly media, saying that Jalen Hurts had a noodle arm and that this offense would run better with Gardner Minshew because he's a better NFL quarterback. I said, but y'all said Jalen Hurts had a noodle arm, and y'all want to go with Gardner Minshew? Are y'all out y'all damn mind? Have y'all been watching Gardner Minshew his whole career? Why do you think they were so willing to get rid of him from Jacksonville? Because they know he ain't that dude.
Hey, at first they thought they got him. That first like 4 games, they was like, "Ooh, we locked in," and then they was like, "Hold on, now, wait."
Yeah, exactly.
Man, it was
he too antsy. That's the problem too. He be
feeling himself too. But when he get on the field, he be nervous as hell. He was nervous as hell in the Dallas game.
That's what he be doing, shaking. He be back to.
He was nervous every time he stepped on the field, even when we was up by like 20-something points.
That dude.
I don't think I think he's gonna be the starter for the Colts though.
For at least a game or two.
For like 3 or 4 weeks.
I give him 2.
Yeah, he'll be out of there about.
So you gotta think Shane Steichen there with him. Shane Steichen gonna let him. Oh, he know the offense. He was with me for 2 years.
Yeah, I'll give him 2 games.
Yeah, by week 3, Anthony Richardson will be out there.
Hey, let that boy go. Let that boy do a Cooper Rush and go 5-0, 4-0. Nah, but hey, I actually thought Anthony Richardson was going 1.
Really?
Dude, I'm surprised. You know
Stu,
what?
How many times I said that, Stu?
Dude, I was with you. Like I said, I got that feeling he could, man. Like,
listen, I just thought Carolina, you know, they like the Cam type quarterback. So a dude with the Cam prototype coming out.
But then what made me think about it at the last second, as soon as he got drafted, as soon as they drafted Bryce, I was like, well, that Frank Wright, he likes more of the prototype pocket guy.
Yeah,
that's Frank Wright type thing. So I guess they trying to go away from that Cam Newton type thing in Carolina. They trying to go with the more prototype thing because it's Frank Wright. And that's another thing I didn't understand. I didn't understand how Carson and Frank Wright didn't work out.
I don't think they didn't work out. I think the Colts didn't work out.
I heard they said the owner didn't like Carson Wentz. I was like, dang.
He did it for Frank. He brought him in for Frank, and then he didn't really like Carson. But Carson's a cancer too. So
I think a lot of owners let their personal feelings get in the way of good business.
They should have ran that back though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I think he would have been a lot better.
I think they should have ran it back with him and Indy too.
I think a lot of his problem too, since he left us, is not being in the same system in the consecutive years too, bro. Like,
yeah, you can't sit there and ask somebody to be consistent when the system that they playing in ain't the same system. It's just like that's another reason why I knew Hurts was going to take a jump this past year, is because he finally was coming back to the same offensive scheme to play in a second year in a row, and not only that. They added more talent. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they were all asking, oh, is it Jalen Hurts is the team? Well, actually, it's a bit of both. Jalen Hurts, you could put that team, you could put all that talent around him. But Jalen Hurts still got to get better at throwing the damn ball and better at his decision making and his ball placement and his accuracy. He still got to make those improvements himself.
I think we're gonna see another leap, but I think what we see this year is gonna be the basis of what he's gonna be for the entirety of his career.
I'm telling you, I want him to become a Peyton Manning type field general at the line of scrimmage.
You know what I want to see? Well, you know what I want to see, Stu? I want to see him use that run. Like last year, a lot of times when he tucked that ball, you knew it was 100% run. It wasn't no pulling out of it. I want to see him tuck it, look like he's going it. Because they all going to commit. That's going to be their thing this year. They're going to be committing. They're going to be crashing the line, trying to stop the run. As soon as he's back out, you're going to see somebody streaking down the side. Like that should be Quay's job right there.
Or have that tight end coming around off the back end and over a little crossing route coming over right across it.
They like that. Sneak him down the line and then he come on the other side. Oh, my God.
Yep, coming right down there behind the line. This nice little over route right behind the linebacker in between the linebackers.
That's a good question, Jigga. That's a good question. Everybody can answer that. Pop it up there for y'all.
Well, I think Brian Johnson. And this is what I'm hoping to see. As Brian Johnson, he's one of those guys. A lot of people don't remember. He used to play quarterback in college.
Utah.
Played for the youth. For the Utes. And he was a pretty good quarterback in college.
He was on the Madden cover. He was on he was on the NCAA football cover.
Yeah. So he was a pretty good quarterback. And at the same time, the personal relationship that he has with Jalen. He's been there the last few years, ever since Jalen started making his leap. He knows Jalen.
He recruited Jalen coming out of high school too.
Pretty well. So I think they have just having that personal connection that they've had ever since Jalen was a kid. I think they'll be able to add wrinkles to this offense that'll actually that makes that whole okay, come to the line of scrimmage, see what the defense is going to give me. Now let me quickly adjust something, and now let's go. And then you can still go and all of that's still incorporated. His run, the read option, the RPOs, all that's still incorporated. But at the same time, now he's manipulating. He's seeing what the defense is doing and adjusting the routes or adjusting. Okay, this is what they're doing. Hey, just direct traffic that way. Like I said, that Peyton Manning style. I think with the two of them together, I think that can potentially happen. And could you imagine that? Him being that type of quarterback pre-snap?
I think he got it now. I think that's the but see, I think that's the leap he's taking. Oh, you think he's gonna be able to lock in a little bit more and see the defense a little faster?
Yeah.
A lot of times last year, I thought he hesitated in the pocket a few times, trying to read the defense a little bit slow. And then he was like, "Oh, I do got it." The Super Bowl,
I think that's
past the AJ Brown, he could have threw it earlier.
Yeah, I think that's the step. I think that's the leap forward he takes. Just pre-snap, being able to see what's there, and then being able to see it quicker post-snap and decide faster.
And y'all don't kick me in the head. That pass to AJ Brown was perfect, but he threw it a little late. He really did. He made AJ have to make that extra move to go get it. He could have threw it just a tad bit early, and AJ would have caught it right behind them boys.
Yeah.
But the pass was perfect, though. I ain't gonna take it back, even though I wish it would have been for the Super Bowl.
Hey, look, I'll put you like this. I'm still mad they called that Smitty catch in the Super Bowl incomplete.
But right before the half, they said there wasn't a catch. I was like, bro, are you crazy? Are you serious? I'm like, they just trying to. It just felt like they was trying to get a game to them, though.
If y'all want to be honest, though, I'm a lot more mad at my team than any other element in the Super Bowl.
Look, I don't believe. I'm sorry, even though they beat us, they're not better than us.
If we play them 10 times, we win like 7 out of 10.
If the game, I'm telling you, we was gonna dog them. If they was able to get to I'm telling you, if the ground wasn't, the field wasn't the way it was, I'm telling you, bro, we'd have probably had like 10 sacks that game. We'd have blew them out. I'm telling you.
Like, bro, I
don't even blame the field though.
I'm
not blaming, but I was saying that. Man, bro,
we should have came better prepared, bro. Them boys came prepared. They came prepared for it. They changed cleats at halftime, and they was prepared at the halftime, bro.
Because
the coaching,
they was prepared for it, man. But still, how do you prepare for a field like that? How do you prepare for a field like that unless you know that's the kind of field?
If you listen to Travis Kelce, they went and walked on it the day before, and that's how Andy Reid told all of them to be prepared. When they walked on the day before, he said, "Oh, this marshlands. Y'all need to get y'all cleats ready."
I think this is what played the difference. What made the difference? The coaching. It showed in the second half.
The adjustments.
Bro, I was saying it, bro. In the fourth quarter, when we had this was before we kicked the ball off to them. It was 4th and 2. I'm like, bro, we've been going for it the whole game. You telling me Jalen Hurts can't get 2 yards? You tell the 4th and 2, bro, right before. You telling me we not finna get that? And you saying that your defense is not stopping them, bro. I'm like, bro, this is the game right here. And what happened? They went down and scored 2 more times.
It was
we
we
had to come back. I said, bro, this is the game. If we don't pull ahead right here on this drive, bro, we're not winning. And
it's a wrap.
I was saying it. We're not going to win the game.
Nah, we wasn't. And the funny thing about it was, I think it's not just the adjustments that were made in the second half. It's too many coaches play not to lose instead of playing to win.
That was Gannon's whole thing.
And Nick Sirianni, bro, we was going for it the whole game, the whole year.
And that's what I said.
Quincy, you don't have to bring up the whole year. We went for it two times in that game already before that.
Bro, are you telling me bro, I can put money on it. We're getting the 2 yards. If you give the ball to Jalen Hurts, we getting 2 yards. On my life, we get 2 yards.
We had already went for it twice. Why not go for it then? I don't understand that.
Like, bro, I was like, bro, this is the game right here. I said, it's over. I was saying it. I'm like, bro, it's over. It's over. Because we could not stop them. And then the whole game, like, they was like our corners, bro. If you watch, we was getting late to them. Like to the wide receivers, we was late getting up to them. Like when they catch the ball, they already made like 4 or 5 steps. Like we were just late the whole game on defense.
I need some superpowers. I need to go see what happens if we get that minute and 20 seconds, dog.
Bro,
I'm sorry, I need to see that. I believe the same thing, Quincy. I want to see it. Golly, bro. He just went down there 35-35.
They knew that, bro. They had to, bro. There's politics with it too, bro. I'm sorry. They knew that, bro. They just, for me, they wanted them folks to win. If you ask me, they wanted them to win more. I'm telling you.
I trust me.
They wanted them to win more.
It feeds a narrative, but what it also does is I believe that the league believes this is just going to be a rematch next year.
Man.
And if this is, the storyline has already been written. What more of a dramatic football TV moment could you paint better?
Yeah, because I can't wait 13 years to get my get back again.
I mean, if you think about it, this is last year was the first time ever that the quarterbacks on both teams were African American. Right. Could you imagine that happen 2 straight years?
And the other one coming out on the other end?
Yep.
And then that sets it up for the storyline of the next year. Can they get back to make it a 3rd round?
Yep.
That's all it does. It creates the storyline. The narratives have been written.
I ain't gonna lie, I need another ring, bro.
Hey,
the way they made the game play out, I was like, bro, y'all ain't even giving us a chance.
Listen, that's why I don't watch basketball in that times, because you'll let them boys play the whole playoffs, and then they get to the finals, and you calling all this bull job. Like, come on, bro, let them boys play, man. Obviously you've been letting James Bradbury and Darius Slay play the whole playoffs, because we only allow 7 points, and they say it's holding on every play. I need another one, Stu. That one ain't gonna work though.
Hey, that's what I said. You telling me? Trust me.
Man, it's a hard task to be waiting on the Super Bowl, but I got faith that we're going back though. I really do. I didn't have that faith in 2017, like 2018, 19 season. I was like, we ain't going back. I got that faith this time.
I sure got mine.
I'm looking at it like this. The next one gotta have two Lombardi symbols in it.
Y'all see it back there? My brother got that straight from the my brother got that poster right there on Broad Street.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Like I can't. Like it was so funny the night when this shit when it happened. My old lady was like, I almost went live, but I thought you was gonna cry. I said, I wouldn't have gave a fuck if motherfuckers see me cry. I wouldn't have gave
to cry. Well, I thought I was
wouldn't have cared at all.
I ain't really know what to do. I was in shock for like 5 minutes.
Bro, I sat there with a wine glass
I was more mad at the coach.
I had a wine glass full of Cavassier, bro. And I was just sitting there holding it.
Did you chug it?
I was just sitting there holding it on my knees in the living room in front of the TV, just looking at it, like, just looking at the TV, like, just sit, like, going back and forth, sipping for like 8-9 minutes, like.
Listen, when I actually celebrated, like my wife, look, because you know the strange moment, like everybody looking at you because you the Eagle fan and they the other team. Yeah. My wife was no team, but my homeboy in the house, his friend, like everybody looking at me, and I'm just like, did we just win a Super Bowl?
Like, yeah, like
I was waiting for like the commercial to cut or something. I don't even know.
Like, bro, I was sitting there trying to figure it out, like is this for real?
Man, Uzo 24 to what? 14 or 24-10? Yep. Crazy.
But it was 24-14. We was up by 10.
Cheated us out of the catch. Then Quiz dropped the ball. I'm like, bro, what?
No. Look, that one right there. Cause see that one, that ain't had nothing to do with the refs. That ain't had nothing to do with the field. That ain't had nothing to do with nobody but Quiz. That's the reason why we lost.
What, this year?
Well, yeah, that's a major part, but
we can mention all of those things, all of those other things. We can mention all of those other things outside of outside of anything that the players can have control. That is within the players' control.
What about the running game?
Yeah, Miles was a no-show. But the defense, bro.
Hold on. Let's leave Miles alone. Have y'all who really went back and watched the game again?
I watched that like 3 times.
Kenny Gainwell was going stupid, and they just stopped handing that man the ball.
Boston Scott when he got the you ain't see when he was catching.
Oh, the catch. Yeah, the catch.
That man was going, bro.
They should have gave the ball to Kenny, man.
They stopped getting the ball. They literally we stopped really running the ball.
I know why though. They scored out the second half. They came out and hit us in the mouth too fast.
I think we had fell in love with the pass because we was getting what we wanted.
Crazy, when we came out that second half, we was up 10. They went right down the field on us, bro. Like 3 minutes. Touchdown. Up 3 now. Can't run the ball now.
Now you gotta throw the ball.
Cause you trying to play Patrick Mahomes and keep him off the field, so you trying to throw and run. We made a lot of mistakes, bro, and I think that just come from rookie coaching, though. To be honest,
yeah, it showed. Cause I'm talking about, bro. I'm screaming at the TV. Please, God, go for it. The game. This is the game right here. This is the game. Right
y'all want to hear a hot take?
The same thing.
Our Super Bowl win came off a mistake play. Dougie P never wanted to call Philly. Yeah. Listen to his interview. He said I was in the conversation so deep. When he asked me for it, I was just like, yeah, go ahead. He said when he looked on the field and seen what was happening, he was so scared.
I ain't gonna lie. If we would have had Doug, we probably would have won this Super Bowl. He
a little bit more, and he been with Andy Reid through all those playoff losses and stuff, man. He knew how it was to play.
We probably blew him out too. Like it would probably.
You give Dougie P the team we had last year, and you put him in that Super Bowl game. He don't make the mistakes that Nick Sirianni would. I ain't gonna even say mistakes. He don't overthink it.
Right. Offensively, you're right. He don't make those mistakes. He don't make those airheaded calls.
And he would have went for the 4th and 2.
True.
On life.
But you still got one more problem. The dude on the other side of of the ball.
But you don't even listen. Hold on, Stu. But with Dougie P, you don't even have Jonathan Gannon in that position. Because he up 10 going into the 4th quarter. Not fighting for his life going. Listen, I didn't trust Jonathan Gannon all year, and then we put him in a position to save our damn life.
And he won't be our coach because we'll still have Doug Peterson.
No, he talk about Jonathan Gannon. He would have been the defensive coordinator if we left it like it was and just traded out Sirianni for Dougie.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking.
Listen, Jonathan Gannon wouldn't have been in that position, Stu.
I don't know. Doug had his problems play calling too now.
But he was willing to take the risk and he was willing to get in your ass when you was fucking up. And that's what Nick Sirianni. I did not see him do that in the Super Bowl. He should have stepped in Jonathan Gannon and took over or something.
Bro, I would have made him go sit in the locker room.
Dude, he would have been in the corner. I'm like, hey, bro, from now on, just get people Gatorade. Just get Gatorade from now on. That's all.
You the ball boy. I don't even want you touching the Gatorade. You might rub some of that out. Just be the ball boy.
Matter of fact, don't even touch the balls. Pause.
Jigga, it did ruin the pass rush, but I feel like we should have had some way to be more prepared, but we should have checked the scenery like they did. We must didn't walk on it the day before.
Evidently, we didn't.
Or we walked on it and didn't see the difference. But that come with wisdom, bro. Being Andy Reid, being in the league so long, 20 plus years, almost 30 years, like that's type of stuff.
That's another thing, we got to look at it. Their coaching staff, they at least a decade strong. Ours was all in their second year, man. Head coach, D coordinator, O coordinator. It was all second year.
It showed in the second half, man. It's like,
well, Dougie P was in his second year.
Huh?
Dougie P was his second year as a head coach when we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Dougie also had an experienced offensive coordinator and all experienced defensive coordinator.
And he ran with Andy Reid for all them years.
And on top of that, Frank Wright is a former player in the league, so therefore he had an experience as being in the game.
I hope Frank Wright do good. I want to see him win the NFC South.
Yeah, plus Jim Schwartz at that time. He had just took a year off from coming off from being the head coach of the Detroit Lions. So he was a defensive coordinator at one point, then became a head coach. So when he came back to being a defensive coordinator, he had already had over a decade of experience.
I think San Fran gonna have a bigger fall off than people really imagine with DeMeco Ryan leaving.
No, DeMeco Ryan's the runner.
You know who their defensive coordinator is, Stu?
Who's their defensive coordinator?
Steve Wilkes.
Oh my God!
What it is.
Go listen. You remember when the Cardinals drafted Kyler Murray?
Yeah,
he was the defensive coordinator that year.
That's the black. Hold on, didn't they have a black?
He like black. Yeah, he like black. He like light-skinned black.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about.
That was their defensive coordinator when they went like 3-12, 3-13.
Yeah,
he was just the coach at
Arizona before Arizona. He was the Arizona head coach before they fired him and gave Cliff Kingsbury the job. If y'all listen, I don't understand the NFL, but if these dudes are trash, why do we keep signing the same circulation?
Actually, hold on. I remember why Steve Wilkes, they only gave him 1 year.
And they gave him Josh Rosen to begin with, to be honest.
Yeah. And they gave him that 1 year, and then they got rid of him and Josh Rosen and brought in Cliff Kingsbury and drafted Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I hope him the best, but he ain't gonna be no DeMeco Ryans.
Nah.
That boy DeMeco, I think he might even be able to turn the Texans around if he could do it, right?
You know what? Ooh. As far as the players and what they do on the field, yeah, I think he can. The culture of the organization, as far as the front office and everything, I don't know about all that.
It's gonna be that Detroit Lions effect. Like they just gonna want to play for DeMeco. It might not be, you might not get the success you want, but you're gonna see them fighting a lot harder.
Yeah, I hope so, man. Cause DeMeco, I do. He can coach some ball, man.
Yeah, I like him though. I think no non-Eagle bias. I think he know ball.
He do.
Yeah, he know ball.
He do.
Man. So, hey, listen. All right, last question, man. Before we get up out of here, then we gonna get the final words. But who a team that last year, maybe top 5 pick, y'all think could turn it around?
Say it again.
So out of Carolina, the Texans,
Indy,
the Colts, and who else took a quarterback?
The Titans.
I don't know about them. They wasn't top 5, like bottom 5 teams, like a team that was kind of trash last year. Probably didn't make the playoffs. They was kind of horrible. Got a good pick. Who y'all think can turn it around, man? A team that just out there, might could turn it around.
I say probably Indy and And the Panthers, I think they got some good. Because they kind of slick, ready-made teams. They just really need a quarterback. Really needed a quarterback, especially the Panthers, because they slick straight on defense, and they got some offensive weapons. So I feel like they can do something.
I say it's between Detroit and New Orleans.
Ooh, the Saints. Is Michael Thomas gonna play football?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Michael Thomas plays.
Hold on, but the Lions, they don't got no new quarterback.
Huh?
No, you can't use the Lions.
Yeah,
Okay, I can't use the Lions.
They was only one game from making the playoffs. It got to be somebody bottom 5, man.
All right, okay. Say New Orleans.
You can use Cleveland. You can use Cleveland. I know you like Cleveland.
Yeah, I do think they're gonna turn it around.
Yeah.
Look, he said Cleveland and Denver. I think Denver too, bro. I was just gonna say Denver.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say Denver. Like, if Sean Payton,
everybody's sleeping because they think Deshaun Watson ain't that dude no more. I'm telling you, he started to get a little chemistry toward the end of the year. Now you got a full all season. He get to work with everybody.
They're gonna be a top team.
Yeah, they looking like they look. And I live up here where I get all their games. So yeah, I'll be keeping a close eye on that.
Hey, Jig, I agree with you, bro. I like Denver too. Like Denver, boy. If Sean Payton, if he could do anything, he can win games. And he got him another kind of Drew Brees kind of guy.
If they gonna let Russ cook, they better make sure he got the right recipe. Because last year,
was trash, bro.
Last year, they let Russ cook and he burnt every meal.
Their offensive line was trash too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
If you watch a lot of that game film last year, Russ
he was missing wide open throws, Quizzy.
Yeah,
but they was getting beat bad too. He was getting sacked a lot too, man.
But it was like at least I'll say 4 games where in the clutch he had wide open receivers and he forced it to double cover receivers.
They had got all the primetime games last year.
Because they thought it was gonna be Dak.
They thought it was gonna be They thought he was gonna be dangerous. No, Russ was in danger.
Well, hey, look, they head coach didn't want Russ anyway, so you can imagine how that was. And then he left to go be with the guy he wanted to be with anyways, with Aaron Rodgers. That was the whole plan. And they said it all year. If you watch their games, every time they were like, it wasn't supposed to be Russ and Nagy. It was supposed to have been Aaron Rodgers and Nagy, and he don't really want Russ here. That's probably why the offense failing. Now, if the offense pick up this year, then you know he sabotaged the man.
Man, that's messed up. Damn.
Yeah, like that's what I say, man. Like some of these quarterbacks that everybody, some of these players that everybody on high on, man. I'm not high on. I don't rock with Russ like that. I don't rock with Russ like that.
Hey, man, but if y'all here, man, hey, my boy Quezzy, he just started this pod, man. Y'all go hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave my boy some comments. Get him in the algorithm, man. I seen a few of his shorts. They looking real good. I don't know what Stu doing, but I think Stu trying to be part of my shows, man. Stu be everywhere following me.
You be on everybody's.
I might just bring Stu along as a tag-along partner, man.
I gotta upgrade the equipment before I start doing everything. Gotta make sure all the equipment's in tip-top shape before I start getting new stuff.
I just got my phone right now. I'm my laptop on the way, but like far as like all the editing and stuff,
hey man, if you getting your stuff, bro, Amazon.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, but yeah, man, y'all do that for me. Hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. And until next time.
Peace.